On the Radio is brought to you by Zurich Insurance, the perfect place to catch up with all things Melbourne. If you enjoy this content and want more inside access from the team, make sure you visit the club website.
Welcome back to the program. Always great to take so many of your calls and take so many of your texts. Keep the texts and the calls coming through, and we'll head back to your calls very shortly. Trent Rivers, though, has been good enough to join us. The Round 11 NAB Rising Star. Melbourne's flying, Trent's flying. And after a 9-game season last year, still eligible for the NAB Rising Star. And he got the nomination ahead of some pretty well-credentialed nomination options for the AFL this weekend. Trent, firstly, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a privilege and an honour.
You've been sliding along with your career rather nicely this season, sort of going under the radar.
I don't mind it. It's, I'm playing each week and I'm, performing and doing what I need to do for the team. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying my footy at the moment.
I actually broadcast your debut game last year. I think it was round 2. And Melbourne were coming off, a 27-point loss to the West Coast. And they brought you and Luke Jackson into the team that day to fix everything. Seems like a world away, that game.
Yeah, well, it does. We've done a lot of travel since then and been to a lot of different places and, played in a lot of different places since then. But we were back there on Friday night under the same circumstances and, yeah, it sort of felt normal in a way.
So take us back to, that day, I think even Harley Bennell played for you, was into the team for that one as well. That's how different Melbourne's team was.
Yeah, Harley was in there, but, I just obviously thought they needed a change and we'd all come back from the COVID break and we came back in, great nick and, the coaches backed us in playing a pretty young side and, we got the win in the end, which was nice, but, it was a bit unconvincing in the end of it, but, it was a good game to play.
And obviously you've seen this rapid improvement firsthand, so talk us through what has changed this year on last year.
I think it's just a mindset change around team defence. Everyone's buying into it, whether it be, our small forwards, our tall forwards, our wingers getting back all the way to the goal line. And then just our defensive mindset just to, that will to win sort of, if I say we just don't want to concede a goal. And when we do, we're really, not happy with ourselves. So it's just that striving to be great and, better than last week.
And the selflessness as well has been part of it?
Yeah, definitely. I think just giving the first handball, it doesn't matter who kicks the goals, who gets 30 touches each week. I think as long as we're getting the results on the board, the players are happy, the coaches are happy, the staff are happy, and we're looking really dangerous as a team if we keep doing that.
And the confidence is obviously built, but the confidence felt like it was there a little bit for you as well pre-season?
Yeah, we had a good start to pre-season, obviously knocking Richmond off in a practice game, and then we versed the Bulldogs at Marvel, and I think they tossed us around a little bit. We had a few names out, but that was a good wake-up call for us, and we went into round 1 really hungry, and I think it's just built off that, and we've, I think it was good to, lose to Adelaide the other week just to give us that real hunger again, and it showed on the weekend.
So it was actually a bit of a reset for you then, that game?
I wouldn't say it was a reset, but I think after the game, once we'd realised that we'd lost and it sunk in, it sort of got that determination back in the group and, we wanted to prove ourselves again against, the top side. And I think we did that really well.
So pick 32 back in 2019, you're from WA, you cross over to Victoria and come over here to play. You have the COVID season where you haven't got family and friends around you. How tough has it been for you personally?
COVID wasn't, the most fun. And the one thing that was really good was, getting to Queensland and having the sun there and the beach there. It sort of felt like home in a sense. So that was really good. And then, just meeting all the boys and getting, you get pretty close with everyone, seeing everyone every single day. But yeah, other than that, I found it quite enjoyable.
And you don't know where you're playing this week just yet?
No, I don't think so. I think it'll get released a bit later in the week.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for you as well. It's a weird thing to be playing with this whole unknown surrounding everything.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll just take it with whatever happens. I mean, this week we didn't even get a captain's run. We sort of just rocked up to the game after having, I think it was 2 days off in a row or something. So, we take it as it comes and just make sure we keep performing to the best of our ability.
And I don't know if you're single or not, and I don't need to know, Trent, but does it help being 19 in this world where you're just told to pack your bag and head off somewhere at short notice?
Well, definitely last year it was. This year I've got a partner now, so it might be a little bit different. But last year definitely helped just being just young and on my own. I sort of didn't have to worry about a family or partners or anything when I was moving. I could just focus on myself and focus on playing footy.
When I read your pre-draft scout before your debut game that day, which I was lucky enough to see, it was talking about your endurance and your good kicking and your ball-winning ability, but it also talked about the fact that you'd had a pretty big hurdle to overcome with glandular fever in the lead-up to the draft. So did that knock you around a bit? Were you ever worried that the footy dream was going to be knocked around by the illness?
Yeah, definitely. So I had the glandular and then I also had tonsillitis at the same time. So I lost 7 kilos and I think 2 months it was. I just, went real downhill. Didn't get any sort of pre-season, and then obviously leading into my draft year, it was a pretty big and exciting year. But I think as the games went on, I got match fitness, and I was feeling pretty good towards the end of the year. The start of the year, not so much, but I was always, back myself in and back my ability in, and I was just grateful that Melbourne did give me the opportunity come, draft time.
Did you speak to a heap of clubs, or was Melbourne always the one that was most interested?
I spoke to most clubs. I didn't even know Melbourne until the day of that they said they were going to pick us if I got through to their pick. So I was thinking more Queensland, and obviously, everyone's got their story with the draft, where they think they were going or what they thought was going to happen. But it always turns on its head, and Melbourne picked me with their pick, and I'm, very happy with where I've landed.
And you slotted in. You're playing with some pretty experienced guys. Jack Leavitt, May alongside you. You've got some pretty good guys around you. So it's a good mix you've got as a team.
Yeah, I think the experience of May and Lever, they're just, the way they set up the ground from, deep in defence. And then we've got Salem, who plays high, who sets, myself, Jaden Hunt, Michael Hibbard, sets all of us up as well. So there's, experience all over the ground. There's also youth everywhere. So we're able to learn off these guys who know the game and understand the game really well. I think that's, benefiting our team.
And what have you seen of Brisbane? Are you a big football watcher? Do you watch a heap of games a weekend or not?
Nah, not really. I try not to, watch too much footy. I just focus on our games, and then time off, I like to just, focus on me.
And have you been given the forward scout for what might be encountered with the Brisbane Lions this week, or you just wait and take it in your stride?
We'll definitely have a meeting tomorrow in our main training session, but nothing just yet. So we'll have to wait and see what they say tomorrow.
How are you dealing with the expectation that's rising?
I think we are, yeah. We don't put too much expectation on ourselves. Like, we just reset back to 0-0 each week, and just take every game as if it's the first game of the season, and then we narrow it down to every contest and make sure we win every contest. So, I think we're very good at not trying to overhype the expectation piece, but we just take it week by week and deal with what's at hand.
Talking to Trent Rivers, the round 11 NAB Rising Star. And before I let you go, Trent, you're playing with the equal oldest club in the competition. Do you have a look at their back catalogue? Are you up to speed with their history of the club and the ride that the fans have been on for a long time?
Well, actually, at the moment, with our younger boys, we're doing a bit of stuff around researching some of the older players that have been around and some of that, and that's run through Mark Williams. So he's been great for us, and we're doing a bit of education around that at the moment. So, the ride has been pretty hectic, but hopefully we can give them something to cheer about at the end of the year.
Yeah, what's Mark been like to work with, and what kind of things has he emphasised about the Melbourne history? Because I'm sure there's a heap of good to look back on as well.
Yeah, well, mainly he's just all about excellence, just on and off the field. If you're going to do extras, you do them, at 100%. Just making sure that you're the best that you can be. And I think his energy and the energy he brings around the group, whether it be a craft session or during training, is just excellent, and he lifts the whole group up.
Well, you're flying at the moment, Trent. Congratulations on your nomination, and just keep on keeping on. Love watching you play and love watching Melbourne play at the moment. We'll talk soon.
Thank you very much. Sounds good.